Safespace is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them.
Snowflake and Safespace! Fuck, I can't wait to see these cunts in the Avengers!
Oh, for fuck's sake, I swear to God, if I get one more pointless email from a company I've never heard of updating me about what they're doing with the coronavirus, I'm going to go directly to the nearest hospital, inhale, hold my breath, head straight to their office, kick down the front door and exhale. That's a fucking promise. And on that note, guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name's Lewis Spears. I have to wear a hat because I haven't cut my hair yet because I'm in quarantine, and I think I might have just broken that glass. Welcome to a brand new video. I'm very excited today. We are blasting out the content. If you're new, you have to subscribe because I'm uploading all the time now and it's fucking great. Right, down to business. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's absolutely terrible new super team. Now, I do realize that I am a little bit late to this, but quite like your mother 9 months before you were born, I wasn't planning on being late, but now that I am, I might as well go through with the whole thing.
My name is Daniel Kibblesmith.
Kibblesmith? Is that his fucking name? What a stupid name. Dude, this cunt sounds more fictional than his own characters. Kibblesmith, that's a real name? For fuck's sake. I don't want to be rude to Daniel Kibblesmith here, but let's be honest, he looks exactly like what you would think a Daniel Kibblesmith would look like, doesn't he? Like, if you hear Daniel Kibblesmith, you picture that man, and then you see that man and you picture that meme about the guy who has a wife and a wife who has a boyfriend.
Like, I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the 90s, as the cover said.
For fuck's sake, man, if you are intimidated by fictional comic book characters before you've even read the book, you have some issues that you need to sort out quick, because if you don't sort them out by the time you're an adult, you might create a piece of art that makes the internet cringe so hard it almost becomes the most disliked video of 2020.
My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther vs. Deadpool, asked if I'd be interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as the authority figures.
Okay, looking at these characters, this man in particular, I can see why Daniel Kibblesmith might be a little bit intimidated.
So because the New Warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring New Warriors.
Marvel have released this trailer, which we're about to watch together, for their new super team full of brand new characters that are some of the most cringe-worthy inventions that when I first saw these on Twitter, I literally thought they were a joke for 3 days until I realized that this was an actual video on Marvel's real YouTube channel. This super team is supposed to be like a new age millennial version of the typical Justice League or Avengers archetype of superheroes, which are, good and don't need to be changed because they work and they're cool and they're superheroes, and that's the point, is being super. Instead, they've come up with this New Warriors team, which is full of millennials that break stereotypes. So first up, we have this character, Trailblazer.
So the first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer, and she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of divine origin. We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action.
Called her Trailblazer because she's someone who charges into action. Does this chick look like she charges anywhere? No. She looks like she gets charged extra for sauce. Now, Trailblazer is a larger woman of color whose superpower is pulling whatever she needs to out of her bag at any moment. So essentially what Daniel Kibblesmith has created is Dora the morbidly obese explorer. Geez, I would hate to be a civilian in trouble if this team was around, wouldn't you? Like if there was an alien invasion and the Avengers were busy defending New York, you're stuck in some shithole town and all you have are the New Warriors, the aliens start breaking into your home, and then all of a sudden some fat black chick rocks up and it's like, oh, sorry, I'm late, oh fuck, I had to walk. Okay, right, don't worry, I'm gonna save everyone, I've got a magic backpack, oh fuck, whatever I need, I pull it out of the bag and it just gives me whatever I want most at this particular moment in time. And so I'll just reach in and, well, it's another hamburger. So I'm going to eat it while the aliens kill your family. But but whatever, it's progressive. Next up, we have my personal favorite hero called Screen Time.
Screen Time is a internet kid taken to its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
Screen Time's superpower happened because he inhaled his father's experimental internet gas, and that gave him the ability to be connected to the internet, and he can look up any fact at any time.
And that has patched him permanently into the World Wide Web.
That's his power. The ability to Google shit. I also have this superpower, and if you're watching this video, so do you. That you don't see us walking around in fucking Lycra calling ourselves superhero because we can fucking Bing shit really fast on our phones. What is that cunt gonna do if there's an actual attack of villains who are trying to destroy a building or something? He's gonna, what, rock up and chuck interesting giraffe facts at them? The main thing that annoys me about Screen Time is that if he's permanently connected to the entire internet, that means that a lot of his brain, not all of it, but a lot of his brain is just taken up with heaps and heaps of child porn. And he's just keeping that in there, just doing nothing about it. Just fucking replaying it for all I know. For fuck's sake, Screen Time, go to the FBI. Do something. The third character on this team, I actually don't mind. People are trashing it. I think it's kind of cool, honestly. The character is like half vampire and his name is B negative and he's like an emo kid, so it's like a play on words. I don't mind the pun. I think the character's kind of cool. Everyone's worried about if he is a vampire or not. You know, that's kind of the whole plot point with the character. I don't mind that guy. Although knowing this writer's previous work, I can only assume that the character is also gay, and a big struggle with him being a gay vampire is that gay men can't donate blood. So, you know, he's probably really hungry all the time. That would make him grumpy in the morning. He can't really put his hand into the fat chick's backpack. If he pulls out any food, she'll eat it. That could be a bit of an interesting dynamic on the team. But other than that, I don't really see why he's on it. And finally, we have the most widely disliked characters, which is Snowflake and Safespace.
Snowflake and Safespace are the twins, and their names are very similar to Screen Time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor.
What Marvel has done is trying to be progressive, and what they've done is they've essentially created a gay character and a lesbian character and called them Faggot and Dyke. I don't really think that's what you're trying to go for here, Marvel. This guy seems to be really obsessed with reclaiming bad words and using them anyway. Like, that seems to be his main obsession. Like, you know, this dude would love to say the N-word. Like, when he gets home, you know, he just walks in the door and goes, all right, finally home.
Safespace is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else.
Safespace is a burly, stereotypical jock. When the fuck have you seen a stereotypical jock in pink short shorts? Never. Actually, once when I accidentally clicked on a gay pornography, but never again.
B negative is the goth kid.
Bro, look how proud of himself he is here. This is the only character that's cool, and he knows it. B negative. That's a great pun. Look how proud of himself he is, as he should be. I love that character's name. If you disagree, you're fucking wrong. B negative, cool character name. Emo vampire called B negative. Blood and negative. Great, love that. By how excited he is about the name B negative and the character B negative, you can really tell that that's the only one he likes. Like, he loves B negative and he's just kind of embarrassed. Like, if you really look at this dude's face as he explains all of the characters other than B negative, you can kind of hear him hearing himself and deciding that this is fucking shit.
Every New Warriors comic has always felt like a reflection of the year that it came out. And I don't think we're worried about being dated. I think we're way more interested about it being now.
Oh, that quote didn't age well, did it? We're not worried about being dated. And then immediately when this video comes out, everyone says, nah, dude, this is the most dated shit I could even conceive of. Well done. That's how fucking old hat this shit is. No one likes it.
Don't think we're worried about being dated. I think we're way more interested about it being now.
Oh, that's how it ends too. Fuck, that was his final promise. I promise that I will not do the thing that I am currently doing. Video ends. Fuck, that's brutal. I cannot wait to see how this comic book sells. I'm going to be honest, I might pick up issue 1 and review it. If you would like me to review the comic book, do let me know in the comments. I'll buy it, I'll review issue 1, and I'll let you know my honest thoughts. I really do love comics, so I think I can give a balanced review. So if you want me to do that, subscribe so you catch the video when I eventually do it, and let me know if you do want it. I will do that. All right, so thank you very much for watching. I've been Lewis Spears. Make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up on this video because I would really appreciate it. I'm pumping out the content. There is a new season of Cooking Without Instructions starting very, very soon. Stay tuned. And if you'd like to support the continued output of this content, all of my guys who are editing are working from home throughout coronavirus, and the way I've been able to do that is because, of course, your support on Patreon. So if you'd like to keep the content rolling, and if you'd like to keep my guys in a job and, you know, fucking food in my mouth, Patreon's the way to do it. Because with all the shows being cancelled, you know, that's a big hit for me, and Patreon is how, luckily, thank fuck, I'm able to continue doing this. So thank you so much to everyone who chooses to support me, and I hope you guys are doing okay with everything going around out there. I'm Lewis Spears. I'll talk to you soon.